Hey guys, and welcome to the second episode of this mini series. Today I'm going to present to you the best wing play custom tactic. If you have missed the last episode where we talked about the middle play custom tactic, I've left a link for that video in the description below. Just to remind you again that there you will also find the link for cheap FIFA coins together with an additional 5% discount code as well. So let's start. The wing play custom tactic is available for both head-to-head and ultimate team matches, and it is all about increasing your chance of creating crossing situations along the wings. On the right side of the screen, you can follow up the best formations for playing along the wings. In my opinion, these are the top 5 formations that will adjust perfectly well in my custom tactic. I'm starting with the build-a-play tactics. I'm putting 67 on speed and we are now using fast build-a-play style. It means that our players will move very quickly along the opponent's half while you're creating an attack or a counter-attack. This is exactly why we need to have our wings moving quickly towards the opposite goal and waiting for upcoming passes. Passing, I'm using 79. It will change our build-a-play style to long passes, which means mostly our wingers will be waiting for lob-through balls towards them. By putting this value, you should watch the radar very carefully in order to deliver the ball to your wingers up front in time. Otherwise, you will miss the exact time and they will cross the offside line, because this value makes your wingers rush along the wings over and over again. Positioning, I'm selecting organized, and anyway I use organized for all of my custom tactics. This tactic affects on the way that your players are building your attack once you take the ball. For example, if you're playing with Bale or Ronaldo on the wings, when you take the ball from your opponent and prepare for organizing an attack, then Ronaldo and Bale will keep running along the wings, and they will not change their positions with any of the central players. The same applies for any other position over the pitch. This tactic affects the first 2/3 of the pitch only. Passing, I'm using 60 because this tactic affects only the players in the middle of the field. Even if I use risky, it won't affect on how often your wingers will rush towards the goal. The tactic that will affect over that ability is build-a-play passing, and we have already made it. Crossing, make it 75. The higher value you put, the more players will join if there is a crossing situation. And this is so far one of the most important options in this custom tactic, because at a crossing situation, you will need a player close to the near post and to the far post, and a player or two around the penalty spot. And you will get all of these players into the penalty area by selecting the mentioned value. Shooting, I'm making it 60. It will affect on how many players will stay around the penalty box line, waiting for pass and preparing for kick. The higher value you put, the more players will ask for the ball indeed. Positioning, please select free form. It affects the player's movement in the final third of the pitch only. What I mean by this is, if you're playing with Ronaldo on the wing and you're running with the ball towards the middle of the field, then another player will replace him on the wing. It's a really important option. Otherwise, if you select organized, no one of your teammates will replace him on the wing. Both pressure and aggression are really very tricky tactics, and they both will determine on how you defend against opponents. I will put both of them on 20. I've shown you a few defending tutorials that completely replace these tactics. In my opinion, it is much better to create pressure and aggression by yourself using my defending tutorials instead of using the computer, because it may be very tricky in some situations. I am going to use more of these tactics once I start creating my high pressure custom tactic. Team width, I will use wide style of playing. I am putting 67. Anyway, this tactic is very dependable on the formation that you are playing with. However, white style of playing is the best way of having your wings on the touchline, ready and waiting for passes. Defender line, leave it cover. If you don't know how to cross, you should watch my crossing tutorials. Please keep in mind that you should put tall and strong strikers up front with good enough jumping and heading abilities in order to increase your chance of scoring headers. This time next week I will be uploading my third custom tactic video about balance between the attack and the defense. I'm also preparing my new formation and tips series, and probably I will release the first episode in 3 days. This time tomorrow I will be uploading another in-depth skill move. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like and show your support. My name is Krasi. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.